Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're on page 105 of your student journal, page 105. And our objective today I will use objects to solve problems with the change unknown. Okay, so let's look at our vocabulary. And we have an example of a word problem. So it says there were 7 kids playing in the park. 7 is our whole, so that's at the top of our number bond. Some kids went home. Now when they say some, we don't know how many some are, so they're using a variable of k for some. 1 kid is left, so that's right here. How many kids went home? Okay, so if we see in our number bond, our whole's up top, and then we have our 2 parts, the kids who went home and the one who's left. So our equation is 7 take away k equals 1, or the whole subtract 1 part equals the other part. Okay, so we're going to be using these number bonds today to solve our subtraction problem. So here is our first one that I'm going to do for you. And if I look at my number bond, I see my whole is a 5. One of my parts is unknown, and they're using a square as their variable, and my other part is a 3. So my equation is 5 subtract unknown equals 3. So the whole take away 1 part equals the other part. Well, what I know in number bonds is I know my 2 parts have to equal my whole. So I could use the count up strategy. If I have 3 here, I need to see how many more do I need to count up to get to 5. So I have 3, 4, 5. So I needed to count up 2 more to get to 5, which means my unknown is 2. Okay, let's look at my next one. Here, my equation says 7 subtract unknown, and they're using a black circle, equals 2. And in my number bond, I have a 7 as my whole. Take away one of the parts equals the other part. So I'm going to use my same strategy, my counting up strategy, because I know these 2 parts have to equal the whole. So if I have 2 here, I'm going to count up until I get to 7. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So how many did I have to count up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my unknown is 5, or my other part is 5. Okay, boys and girls, let's do some of these together. We're on page 106, 106, and here's our first problem. Okay, our equation says 11 take away unknown equals 7. So if we look at our number bond, we have our whole is 11, and if we take away 1 part, we are left with the other part, okay? So, but I also know that these 2 parts, when I add them together, are going to equal my whole. So let's use our count up strategy to see how many more we need to count up. So we have 7 here, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we needed to count up 4 more to get to 11. So our unknown is 4. Okay, let's do one more together. Okay, so here our equation is 10 subtract W, or unknown, equals 5. Okay, so if we look at our number bond, 10's our whole. That's what we're starting with. And we're going to subtract one of our parts, which is our unknown, is going to equal 5. Okay, so again, we know that our 2 parts, when I add them together, will equal our whole. So let's use our count up strategy. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so we counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to get to 10. So our unknown, or our W, is 5. Okay, boys and girls, keep practicing these today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.